North Korea has reportedly fired a ballistic missile eastwards from its capital Pyongyang, Japan claimed, adding that the missile likely passed over its territory. South Korea and the US are analyzing the details of the reported launch. US President Donald Trump surveyed the damage inflicted by Hurricane Irma in Florida. Accompanied by First Lady Melania and Vice President Mike Pence, Trump's trip to Florida follows two earlier visits to Texas in which Trump reviewed recovery efforts from Hurricane Harvey in August. US President Donald Trump denied an assertion by the Democratic leaders in Congress that they had an agreement to preserve protections for young living illegally in America and to bolster US-Mexico border security. The president took to Twitter saying that no deal was made on DACA. Nearly 3 weeks into a mass exodus of Rohingya Muslims fleeing violence in Myanmar, a heart-wrenching incident seems to have occurred. Mohammad Salimullah, a refugee, lost his wife and son when their wooden boat capsized in the monsoon-swollen river. At least 60 people died and another 83 were wounded after militants attacked a checkpoint and a nearby restaurant in Iraq's southern Thikar province. 3 policemen were among the dead, and the majority of the ones killed were Iranian pilgrims en route to visiting religious shrines. 7 cruise missiles were fired at by Russian military at Islamic State targets in the eastern Syrian province of Deir el-Zur. This after the pro-government forcibly closed in on the militants holed up in the eponymous capital. Major public buildings in cities across Russia have been receiving hundreds of bomb threats from anonymous callers, forcing large-scale evacuation of schools, hospitals, hotels, airports, railway stations and universities. The authorities were not able to identify where the call was being made from, forcing the president's office to condemn the hoax calls, terming them telephone terrorism. A Belgian religious congregation defied Pope Francis's order to stop allowing euthanasia in its psychiatric hospitals. The reason cited is that its decision to do so is fully consistent with the Catholic doctrine. Greek authorities assured that they are doing everything to clean up pollution following the sinking of a small oil tanker. The accident left the Greek capital's coastal areas coated in vicious, foul-smelling oil. US has called on Kurdish leaders in Iraq to halt the independence referendum in favor of an alternative. The US Special Presidential Envoy to the Anti-Islamic State Coalition made the request even as the Kurdish region is scheduled to hold an independence referendum on 25th September, a move the central government in Baghdad has dismissed as illegal.